CTV family. Catch us live on your TV.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, you have the cool kids in the studio, Loa, Untombi, Yakazulu, and of course, Lamali, the incredible Moon, making sure that we give you guys a top-notch entertainment all the way to 5 o'clock. Make sure you hop on our socials to let us know how you're feeling today, guys. First of all, I just want to say it's cold.
It is.
I just want to say winter is here to destroy me.
It is.
But luckily, it's almost over. We're going to head into September pretty soon. So let us know actually how you're keeping warm on our social media pages. It's EKSE Live on Facebook, as well as EKSE_Live on Twitter, as well as EKSE_CTV on Instagram. I'm always so proud when I say EKSE_CTV on Instagram.
I just got the jinx of it. Every time I say it correctly.
I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Now, speaking of something that is very important that the kids need these days is digital literacy. And if you don't know what that means, we're going to be finding out right now. Actually, I feel like technology is moving so fast, and it's so important for young people to understand that they can use technology to inform themselves and to actually uplift their lives. And right now, joining us in the studio is Magdeleen, rather virtually, is Magdeleen, who's going to be speaking to us about what exactly is digital literacy. So Magdeleen, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, everybody. How are you? I take it you are very cold today there in the Cape.
Oh, thank you so much for joining us. Now, my first question for you is, I know some people are like sitting at home asking themselves, what is digital literacy? Because most people actually don't know about it. And is it happening in schools currently?
Well, it is supposed to. I know at Kiro we focus a lot on technology and digital literacy and getting our kids ready for the fourth industrial revolution and getting their critical thinking and their creativity going. So at the Kiro schools, we definitely use technology every day. And we also have computer labs where we really try and get them going. But digital literacy doesn't just start at schools, it starts at home as well.
Kuro, I know that Magdeleen, Kuro Online is something that you can do at home, but now I want to find out if children can start building digital literacy at home, or do they have to go to school for that?
No, they can start at home. You can start as early as at 4 years old. The parents at home are the first introduction to technology, and they are the main source of knowledge for their children in their pre-reading age. And we really need, as educators, need the parents to work with their kids and start working from home and introducing new technology to them.
Like how early, at what age can you introduce this kind of thing to young kids?
Yeah.
Well, at our castle schools, at our pre-primary schools, they start at about 4 years old, between 3 and 4. And it is still important that you keep a balance at home. Kids still need to play outside and they still need to be active, but you have to start teaching them what is safe searching and how to use a mouse and how to search for different icons, how to read it, how to create content. It is not just about reading and reading articles and looking at pictures or watching videos. It's also about creating content. Let your little guy, your little kid, take a video of their pet playing or of their where they play with their kids, with their puppets at home, their toys.
Right. And something that I actually want to know is you're saying that people can indeed start at home, and you do need parents to sort of be involved in teaching their kids digital literacy. But I have to say most parents, especially during quarantine, were actually quite worried because they didn't know how to start teaching their kids. So can you please just give them a little bit of some tips on how they can actually help their young ones start learning digital technology from a very young age?
Well, the first thing you can do is teach them the meaning of different icons. To use a website or any apps these days, you need to know where to turn on the volume, where to switch on the device, how to open an app, and little icons like a setting icon where you've got the little gear. Those types of icons are on all the types of platforms that you use. On every single app, you will find the little gear as the settings icon. So little things like that you can start with them. And then coding. coding. I can't say stress it enough that you can really start with coding with them, and as well when you start thinking about teaching them tech at home, go and look for websites. And when you go and look for websites, typing games, coding games, creating videos, make sure that you choose the websites carefully as a parent. You must make sure that when you've got ads, most of these websites, they really depend on ads as a revenue. So make sure that the type of ads that are on these websites are appropriate for your child's age. So that is one of the most important things that you as a parent must do, is you need to curate the information that you're going to share with your little one.
Yeah.
What are the benefits of engaging in basic coding at a very young age?
I love coding. I'd start teaching my kids at Kiro Krugersdorp in grade 1 already. We start with coding in the class. But there are amazing websites out there, and my favorite one is code.org, and they have pre-reader coding activities. So they have a very large catalog of different courses that you can do at home, starting at 4 years old. Before they can read, there's pictures where they drag the pictures into a little sequence, and they have to start learning how the steps work, how everything flows into each other, and how you must start setting up the different structures of your code. It's a next language. It's another language that our kids will need to know. The same way that you teach Afrikaans and English and Zulu and Xhosa, you need to start learning the coding languages.
And how important actually is this new sort of realm to enter? I mean, we're entering the 4th industrial revolution.
We're in it.
We're in it. We're stepping foot in it. But so actually, I feel like COVID sort of forced us into it, because most interviews are happening online now. So all these things are happening on technology. How important is it for our young kids to be digitally literate?
So important. Very. It's crucial. That as a parent and as teachers, we start as early as possible, and that when we do it, we make sure that our kids are safe. There are so many apps and websites out there in the World Wide Web that can cause havoc, and it's not appropriate. Online gaming, things like that the kids are chatting with people, but that person that they are chatting with can be sitting in a different country, and they can be a 40-year-old person. So we need to start showing our kids how to use technology responsibly. And to start with that, you need to start working on the digital literacy of your kids at home. Doesn't matter what age.
Magdeleen, what programs does Kuro make use of for young learners so that it's easy for them, something that is not daunting or difficult, or one would be shy and think that, I cannot tackle that. So what programs do you use to make them comfortable?
We use, mostly we use Microsoft. We are Microsoft schools at Kiro, and we focus on Windows devices. And when we use the Windows devices, we have apps like Paint 3D, where they start designing in 3D. It's just drawing pictures, drawing shapes, dragging colors left and right. We've got animators. We use Pivot Animator, and that's also a free app where they create little stick figure animations. That's fun. They love that. We start with basic word processing like Word and PowerPoint with them in grade 3, teaching them how to read emails, setting up their school email address, and then something as simple as using the mouse and turning on the computer and typing, and how to type in their own username and password. Because at Kiro, we provide every single child with a Microsoft license, which is free, by the way. We have a different package, but there are Microsoft education packages which are free to use for any school. And all of those apps will be available online. And that is one of the reasons we moved to Microsoft as a Microsoft school at Kiro, so that we will have access to all of these programs that we can use. And then, of course, Minecraft. We can't forget Minecraft. But at school, we use Minecraft education, and that gives us as educators a lot of control about who they are chatting with, when they are playing. We do coding in there, we do literacy, we do mathematics, social science. In our classrooms, we use Minecraft education for that as well.
Right, that's so incredible actually to find out. I feel like I know more about digital literacy, and it's so funny because people maybe don't know what it is, but they've definitely been using Microsoft for the longest time. They've been using apps on their phone. They just didn't maybe have the term for it. Now I know some people at home are probably asking themselves, maybe I just need to know a little bit more. Maybe I need to come to where you work and find out a little bit more. Maybe teachers actually want to get in contact with you to find out actually how can their schools become more digitally literate in helping young people. So where can we find you on social media pages, maybe emails, all of that?
Well, on Twitter, you can find me at @MagsTeacher. I also are creating some content at the moment on a YouTube channel that's not live yet, but then they can contact me there as well. And then my school email is magdeleen.d@curo.co.za.
Right.
And my personal email is Magdeleen de Kock @gmail.com. And they are more than welcome to send me an email and ask advice. I love sharing and helping. It's my passion. It's my passion. So I love teaching teachers, especially to help them get ready for school and teaching the young kids.
That's really incredible because we really do need to gear our young generation up to really survive the fourth industrial revolution, and actually not just to survive but to thrive in it. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Magdeleen from Curo. But right now though, we're going to take a little bit of a short break. If you have any questions for her, please do hop on our social media pages and ask us, but better go on her social media pages that are probably showing right over here, link at the bottom. But right now though, taking a little bit of a short break. We'll see you after this.
CTV family, catch us live on your TV screens.